Hello everyone, I'm Ping Wang from Princeton University. Thanks for coming to my presentation. Today I'm glad to introduce my research, the performance limits of differential power processing. It provides an analytical framework to evaluate the performance of differential power processing when supporting stochastic random low power. Differential power processing has been effectively implemented in lots of modular DC systems, as shown here. In those systems, numerous identical DC loads or sources with similar power profile are connected in series and parallel as a large-scale array. The power of each load is continuously changing with time as a random process and fulfills certain probability distribution. Since the DBP converter is processing the power difference among Wily domains, its performance is closely related to the load array structure and the probability distribution of each load power. Therefore, a stochastic model is needed. In this paper, we analytically developed a stochastic loss model for different DBP topologies and introduced a scaling factor to describe how the DBP performance changes as the system size or power variance scales up. This slide shows the pre-assumptions and parameter definitions of our stochastic model. The DBP system discussed here is described on the left-hand side. Here we have an n by m DC load array. N is the number of series stacked Wily domains, and m is the number of parallel loads in one Wily domain. The voltage of each domain is denoted as V0. PIJT represents each individual load power. Assume all the PIJTs are independent random variables with the same probability distribution. PIT is the total power consumption of one Wily domain and is the summation of m individual load power. We utilize mu and sigma square to represent the mean value and variance of PIJT respectively, and the normalized variance, sigma over mu, is denoted as CV. Many DBP topologies have been proposed so far, which can be generally classified into two categories, the fully coupled DBP and the ladder DBP. In the fully coupled DBP, all the Wily domains are directly coupled by the DBP converter, and there is direct power flow path between two arbitrary Wily domains. As for a ladder DBP, two neighboring Wily domains are coupled by one DBP submodule. To deliver power between non-neighboring Wily domains, there is no direct power flow path, so differential power needs to go through multiple DBP submodules. Specific DBP topologies of these two categories and comparisons can be found in the paper. This slide clarifies the stochastic loss model. Here are the equivalent circuits of two types of DBP. The fully coupled DBP and the ladder DBP submodules can be equivalent as ideal transformers with a R-out to capture the power loss generated at each port or each submodule. In a fully coupled DBP, each port only processes the mismatch power between the load power and the average power. But in a ladder DBP, one DBP submodule needs to process both the mismatch power and the differential power transferred from other submodules, and this will cause the differential power accumulation along the submodules. Accordingly, a step-by-step stochastic modeling approach is developed. Based on the differential power flow pattern of two types of DBP, we calculate their power loss at each port or each submodule. Since the power loss is also a random variable changing with time, its expectation is utilized to calculate the average loss over a long period. The average loss of two types of DBP are derived and shown in this figure. As indicated by the blue bars, in the fully coupled DBP, the average loss is identical for all the ports, but in a ladder DBP, as shown by the red bars, the average loss is changing with DBP submodules. The DBP submodules that is closer to the center of the series Wily domains has higher average loss. It is because of the differential power accumulation, which will result in higher loss and higher power rating for ladder DBP topologies. Finally, we derive the output impedance R-out for specific DBP topologies under the constraints of the same semiconductor FET area and the magnetic core size. We utilize an N-to-1 dual-active bridge converter as a benchmark. The DAB converter can be equivalent as an N-to-1 ideal transformer with a R-out, and the total average loss is obtained based on the processed full load power. The table shows the detailed comparison between different DBP topologies and the DAB converter. Here, we introduce a scaling factor to describe the power loss growing rate as the load array size Mn or power variance sigma square scales up. It is noticeable that power loss of all the DBP topologies is determined by the power variance sigma square, independent of the average load power mu. But the DAB power loss is mainly determined by the total load power Mn mu. It reveals the fundamental benefit of DPP, that is, the DPP only processes the power difference. If the power variance is zero, then DPP can achieve lossless power conversion. The performance limits of DPP are quantified by normalizing the DPP loss to DAB loss. Monte Carlo simulations were performed in SPICE in order to verify the proposed stochastic model. The plots below shows the calculated and simulated normalized loss as N, M, and CV scales up. The simulated results that are represented by the dots match very well with the calculated results, which are plotted in curves, validating our model. This paper provides an analytical method to evaluate differential power processing when supporting random load power, offering insights for the design of large-scale DPP systems. More modeling details and discussion can be found in the paper. Thank you.